Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Zubats in at the center spot. And we've got a great one for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
That's what we're here for.
I'm ready for it.
Now here's Nimhard. There's the triple. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Daniels. From the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Nimhard for three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Now Johnson. There's McCollum with the three. And the three-pointer goes.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Now here's Halliburton. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
There's McCollum with the three. On target from range. McCollum's got 6 points.
Can't sleep on McCollum. Not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Siakam, Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Nimhard to halt the run. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
There's McCollum with the three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Halliburton. The shot from the low post is good.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Siakam, no good.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And it's Okongwu off the drive. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Nembhard. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Daniels. There's McCollum with the three. Another three for Atlanta.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Can they get it? And Indiana misses again.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
I hear that music, and here they come, your Pacers.
Indiana ends up going with a new group. Atlanta also making some changes. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Risache comes in for Johnson, and it's Buddy Hield in for Daniels. Pacers trail by 19. McConnell right side over Risache. McConnell's shot is off. On offense, here are the Hawks. Here's Hield. Pass to Risache. There's McCollum with the three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Toppin's shot is off.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Back to Risache. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Kuminga for three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's McConnell. Walker sets a screen. To in the cold spell. And Toppin hits from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Outside Risache. The shot's good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Atlanta on top, running away with it. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the floor for Atlanta, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Zachary Risachet. Then it's Buddy Hield, then it's Tony Bradley, and it's McCollum at point. Walker for three. The rebound by the Hawks. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Count it.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Outside Hield. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Hield's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. There's McCollum with the three. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Newell, he's checked in for the Hawks. Jackson outside. Walker, a screen on Hield. There's Jackson with the three. Atlanta with a rebound. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's McCollum. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And it's now 26 points for C.J. McCollum. The Pacers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for McConnell. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Risachet. Counted from distance. Hield's got 11 points.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Outside Walker. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
And that one is hammered home.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Nembhard for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Hield for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
You watch Hield. You marvel at his jumper. It's as pure as anyone in this league.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. To the paint. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam from downtown. Rebounded by Hield.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Yep, count it. Kuminga's got 5 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back over to you, Brian.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Hield for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hield's got 17.
Capable of lighting it up any given night. Hield's offensive game is only getting better.
Here's Halliburton. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 30 points.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
For three, McCollum. Another three for Atlanta.
And it's all about being in rhythm. McCollum excels at recognizing when he should shoot off the bounce.
Halliburton finds Siakam. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And it's Hield, missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Atlanta. Pass to McCollum. On the wing, Daniels. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Atlanta on top, just dominating this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and we're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Zubats in at the 5. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Pass to Alexander Walker. McCollum on the wing. Takes a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Count it.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Here's a Kongwu. Banked it in off the glass.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
2 points. That one goes. Nembhard's got his second basket on the night.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Alexander Walker, the pass to McCollum. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Pacers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The open shot, Halliburton. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Halliburton's got 13 now.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Alexander Walker connects from downtown.
For 3.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. With the tip. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Halliburton, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
For 3, McCollum. And the Hawks with another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Here's Daniels. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Atlanta's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist here tonight. Indiana's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Nembhard outside. Wide open. They get the rebound. Count the basket. Zubac has got his first 2 points of the night.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Here's McCollum. Another one falls for Atlanta.
And McCollum excels at everything on the court. And man, he is putting on a show.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's got 6 points.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
So both teams making some changes here. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to McConnell. Over McCollum. McConnell's shot is off. Hield passes to McCollum. Now here's Landale. He's scoreless. Here's Gay. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And here's Shepard for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Hawks. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Zachary Risache out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Gabe Vincent, then it's Kispert, and it's Gay in at the 5 spot. And here's Toppin from the arc. Unable to get that one. Kispert with the ball. He's against Toppin, and here's Kuminga for 3. He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
So nice passing by Indiana here. Shepard, that's good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Vincent can't hit. Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Walker. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact and he dishes it out.
Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Vincent's got his first 3 points of the game.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Siakam, the pass to Toppin. No good on the 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Kispert on the wing. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Back to Risache. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Risache.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Risache's future in this league.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. And Indiana with some changes. Huff's checked in for Toppin, and Halliburton is subbed in for Shepard. Atlanta also making some changes. Wallace comes in for Kispert, and it's McCollum in for Vincent. McConnell passes to Huff. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
Halliburton for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McCollum looks around. Here's Wallace. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
The defense is a little rough with Halliburton, so credit to him for committing to his selection.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Zubats, he's checked in for Huff. Neesmith comes in for Walker, and Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kuminga against Siakam. Nembhard left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The Pacers again can't hit. Atlanta's gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the 4th. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice pass by Shea. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Here's Halliburton, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better. You gotta love his unselfishness, and his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Siakam outside. He buries it from three.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And what a huge performance it was for C.J. McCollum.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Pass to Shea. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Kuminga. He's guarded by Zubac. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And right there, Halliburton using his length to full effect. It extends the possession. Nice bucket.
Launches it. Another three for Atlanta.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Drains the triple.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Right side, Shea. Back to McCollum. Fires for three. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And we present the player of the game, C.J. McCollum.